It's June 30th, 2026, and today Anthropic released Sonnet 5. This is why you should care, what it means, and how to actually make the most out of this thing. First, let's talk a little bit about what Sonnet is. Sonnet is the bread and butter daily driver model that Anthropic has to offer. We got haiku, simple and cheap, and then at the top of the spectrum, we got opus, fable as well, although that's temporarily unavailable. Opus being the most powerful and also the most expensive out of those available models. So the technique you want to have is using it sparingly, right? You don't need to use Opus for everything. And if you do, you're going to be incurring a lot of extra cost, extra token usage, etc. Now, Sonnet 5 is being advertised by Anthropic as their cheapest agentic model yet. What does that exactly mean? Let's unpack that a bit. Because what they're saying is the earlier versions of Sonnet were not quite agentic capable, right? They got you a solid amount of the way there, but a gripe that a lot of people had was Sonnet 4.6 and earlier versions stopping in the middle of complex tasks, not being able to finish them all the way through. And that's one of the metrics that apparently has been resolved with this new Sonnet 5. It has much better completion rates of complex tasks. But that's not really the main selling point. The main selling point is that this model is effective enough to run agentic workflows. However, at a fraction of the cost of a model like Opus 4.8. And let's get into the actual cost breakdown because there is a finite time horizon here as well. Until August 31st, the pricing that Sonnet 5, this new model, is being priced at is $2 for every million tokens on the input side and $5 for every million tokens on the output side, compared to Opus 4.8, where it's $5 for every million input tokens and $25 for every million output tokens, right? Significantly more cost there. So you can see the saving opportunities that one would have deploying Sonnet 5 over their agentic tasks that previously they were using Opus 4.8 to execute on. But how good is Sonnet 5 actually at agentic workflows? When it comes to agentic reasoning, the actual benchmarks shake out this way. With Sonnet 4.6, we have that right at 58. With Sonnet 5, it edges up to 63, whereas Opus 4.8 is all the way up at 69. So Sonnet 5 is approaching Opus 4.8 in terms of its agentic skills. However, Opus 4.8 still has the edge, but I think overall, Sonnet 5 is a way more functional and applicable model because of the value to price trade-off that you're getting. And on one benchmark specifically, knowledge work, Sonnet 5 is actually superior to Opus 4.8 on its benchmark. So take that for what it's worth. Let me know your experience with Sonnet 5, how useful you find it, any interesting insights you might have. I think Anthropic is doing a really good job of marketing these model updates, potentially engineered scarcity, like they may or may not be doing with Fable, teasing these temporary pricing limits or models that are temporarily available on your Claude subscription. And the reason they're doing that is their looming IPO, although not officially announced yet, we all know it's coming. And honestly, they're doing a pretty darn good job of boosting the hype around Anthropic and these model updates. I know I'll be using Sonnet 5 quite a bit in my own business as well as for my clients in their businesses. And if you want to learn more about how I'm leveraging Claude in my own business, in my clients' businesses, and how you can do the same thing, please subscribe to this channel to learn more. I'll be releasing a community that you can apply to the waitlist for and get a chance at a lifetime free membership within that for people who are serious about making money with AI. That link is also in the description, completely free to apply. So definitely take advantage of that. And if you want to book a one-on-one call with me, the link is in the description as well. Have a great day.